Welcome, Pale Blue Daughters. I just got my copy of Ozone 10, so I'm going to explore all 17 plugins that make up the Ozone bundle, plus one new free app that integrates tightly with Ozone called AudioLens. You can use AudioLens to capture reference tracks and compare your mix to it. And if you use Ozone or Neutron, AudioLens will share information directly with those plugins in your DAW. Let's take a look. But first, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And use my affiliate link below at Plugin Boutique to grab their crazy deals. And let me know in the comments below what you think of AudioLens. So you can grab AudioLens from Plugin Boutique or Izotope's site, and then you need to install the Izotope product portal and create an account if you haven't already. What? You don't already own any Izotope products? What is wrong with you? Anyway, once installed, you launch AudioLens, which is a standalone app, and it will await any system audio signal coming off your computer. I'm currently working on a dance pop song, so let's capture a reference. For this I'm going to use a Dua Lipa song. I'm not going to play much of the track for fear of a YouTube strike, but this is a dancey disco number. So play YouTube, and all you have to do is hit this capture button, and it'll analyze the spectrum of the incoming signal. Let it go for about 8 seconds, then hit stop. And you can name your reference over here. Now play your mix in your DAW or anywhere on your system. That white line on top is your mix, and you can see where it deviates from the reference track. This is really useful to see how close you are to commercial material. And here we can see my low end is too high, and my high end is really low, which is typical of a lot of home mixes. A neat thing is that it splits the display into low, low-mid, high-mid, and high frequencies, and it will light up when your mix is within the range of the reference. A good indication of where things are going in your mix. So if you're just using AudioLens on its own, this is a great free way to get some perspective on your mix. And then it gets really fun if you own Ozone. So you're going to want to open the full Ozone 10 mastering plugin because it contains the mastering assistant. It can be a little hard to find because everything is called Ozone 10. It's not my favorite thing about Izotope plugins, but you want the one called just Ozone 10. The mastering assistant needs you to listen to your mix, so loop the loudest part of your mix and let it do its thing. There, so the AI assistant has attempted to determine the best genre and settings for a perfect master. Ozone thinks my genre is rock, but we can change it to any pre-selected genre on the left. We can click on File Targets, and we'll see the reference track that AudioLens grabbed earlier. We can load that up and Ozone will briefly recalculate. There, so now Ozone is matching my master to the Dua Lipa reference. We can see my spectrum is pretty closely matching the reference. Not that we need our mixes to match exactly to target references, but it's nice to know that you're in the ballpark. Let's hear the before-after difference. Yeah, I gotta say, I think that sounds a lot better. The great feature about all Ozone plugins is that they have automatic gain matching buttons, so you can hear exactly what Ozone did to your master without the distraction of volume jumps. I love this. Should be in all plugins. So I noticed that Ozone mastered this a little quietly. Probably because the YouTube video was a little quiet, probably around -14 LUFS, or loudness units full scale, which is YouTube's standard loudness target. The cool news is that we can switch to the detail view, where we can tweak every setting individually. Now we can see over here that the integrated or average loudness of this master is about -15 LUFS, as I suspected. I want this to be more like -9 LUFS, so I want to turn up the gain going into the limiter maximizer. We can see that every module of Ozone is shown up top here in little squares, and we can edit and change the order of these freely. But I'll head over to the maximizer right over here, and we can see that the threshold on the maximizer is set pretty high. I want this to get to -9 LUFS, so I need at least another 6 dB of gain into this thing. Let's push this down. I'll click on the loudness meter readout to reset it, And there. We're hitting around -9 LUFS now. Perfect. Let's hit the gain match and hear if it's doing anything bad. Oh, sounds pretty damn good. There's a lot you can do on this screen, from choosing different release characteristics to true peak limiting, attack speed. Oh, there's a soft clipper you can use to add more drive to your mix and clip peaks. Let's crank that. A little hot, but that distortion sounds very good, very tapey. This could be very useful creative clipping, like an indie dance mix where you want a purposefully driven tape sound. The light, soft tape is good for more transparent saturation. Apart from that, there are a lot of subtle adjustments being made behind the scenes. I'm not going to go into each one of these modules right now, as I'm going to do every plugin on their own in this series, then do Ozone 10 at the end. But we have some very interesting stuff here, like Impact, which adjusts microdynamics, and Stabilizer, which is a new adaptive EQ that adjusts spectral balance and tames resonances, along the lines of Gullfoss or Soothe 2, two of my favorite plugins. I'm looking forward to digging into that one. So here's the lowdown. Go grab AudioLens while it's free, load up your favorite references and see how your masters compare. I love this tool. If you have Ozone, you can automatically master your mixes or get yourself really close, which I think is amazing for both when you need a quick master to send to a client or to get some perspective on how your mix is doing. After I ran Ozone, I used the EQ settings to add some top-down EQ to my mix, which helped get it closer to the final product, without having to go back in and hunt down EQs on every track to clear up the mix. Very helpful. Stay tuned for the next part of my Every Ozone Plugin Reviewed series. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, mix well.